Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about queue. Under the data structures and algorithm, there is another very important lesson, queue. So what is a queue? How this is work? And Java coding for queue application. Before we move into the lesson, if you are still not subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe now. And also don't forget to click the bell icon as well. So what is a queue? So actually it's a very practical thing that is almost similar to the stack, but not the stack. You can remember the stack is work as last in first out, but here queue work as first in first out. That means the first come first served. So in your queue we have several operations. First one, push, that means adding element into the queue. Pop, removing element from the queue. Peek, check the front element. This is almost same as stack operations, but inside what's happened is different. Let's see. I want to add an element into the queue. That operation we call as push. And when you add an element into the queue, it's always add after the last element. And also, newly added element will be a last element. And also, number of element increase by 1. Even you did push operation, there's no change in front element. Now let's see. I want to add a value into queue. Here. Now I have a queue array. You can see number of elements are 0. Now I want to add or push 5. So this is my front and my last or rear also same position. Now I find the front element. Yes, that is, as well as there is the rear element. Therefore, I am adding value into the rear element. See, this is 5 and that is front and rear as well. Now I want to push 8. That means add 8. Fine. Front and rear is the same, but I can't add there. So I want to add after a rear element or after last element. So now once I add 8, 8 will be the rear element and front element will be 5. And number of elements will increase by 1, that is 2. Again, I want to add 25. So once I'm going to add after rear element. Now 25 will be the rear element or last element. Number of element will increase by 3. I want to add another element, 7. Yes. So it will add after 25. Now number of element will be 4. So you have to remember, when you add or push element into the queue, it always add after rear element. And then you can see front element location will not change. And also number of element increase by 1. Now I want to remove element from the queue. That we call as pop. So actually pop, it's always remove the front element. So once you remove or you pop, execute the pop operation, it will remove the front element and next element will become a front element. And also number of elements reduced by 1. And remember, no change in last element position. Right. Now this is my cube. Here you can see front is 5, rear is 7 and number of elements are 4. Now I want to find which one is the front value. Yes, that is 5. And then I want to pop 5. Once I pop 5, next front element will be 8. Now you can see front location is changed and number of element is 3 as well as rear position is not changed. Again I want to execute pop. Now I want to find the front value, that is 8, that is a front value, and if I execute pop, what happened? 8 will be removed. Now you can see the front is 25, that means position number 2, and rear will be not changed. Now I want to execute peek operation. What do you mean by peek? Yes, peek is just looking at what is in the front or what is in the front element. And also once you execute peek, it will not delete any element. Right. See, front is 8, rear is 7, number of elements are 3. Now I want to find or I want to execute peek. So it will find, yes, 8 is front and it will return or just look at what is front and gives the value as 8. But remember, there is no front position change or no rear position change or no number of element will change. Now we are going to start with Java coding for cube. So I'm going to create a class for cube property. And then I'm going to create a variable for class variables. And then I'm specifying the queue size. And then after that, this is my queue array, that is a long type. And then I have another variable that is for the front position. And this is for the last position or rear position. And this is for the number of element. You can see all integer data type. Fine. Now I'm going to initialize the class variables. So to do that, I'm going to create a constructor with a parameter. Now I initialize my class variable and set the array size. And then still my front location is 0. And rear, still I don't have any rear value. Therefore I put it -1. And still I don't have any element, therefore number of element will be 0. Now I'm going to write my push method. Right. So public void push means adding value into the queue, and parameter is long j. And then before I add value, I increase my rear position by 1 and add the value. And as we discussed, number of element should be increased by 1. Now I'm going to create pop method. So pop means removing value in the queue. Here I have a return type that is long. Now for the temporary variable, I am going to take the front value. After take it, I increase the front position and number of element reduced by 1. Finally, I am returning my temporary value. Now, I am going to create my peek method. Peek means just check the front value. Fine. Now, return type is long as well as method name is peak. Now I'm going to create my peak method. So it will just return the front value but not change any location. So this is what we did so far. We create all the class variables. Using a constructor, we initialize all class variables. And then here you can see push method, peak method, and pop method. This coding is using Java, but you can develop the same algorithm using C++, C, any programming language. Yeah, that's all for today. And if you have any problem, please email me my below mentioned email address, and please don't forget subscribe my YouTube channel and click the bell icon as well. Thank you very much and see you soon.